11:44. Never know if you lot can hear me. I always try to listen back to. I always try to listen back to these to see if you can hear me, and it seems to be hit and miss. Much of the time, I think I'm sure the microphone is busted on my phone, so I'm sure half of these videos you're probably not going to be able to hear unless you put it up to like full volume. But hey ho, so how it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this a quick one because it's 11:40 now, so I still got to upload this. So I'm still in time, so that's good. Yeah, low key day, low key day. Came across a bit of news on Twitter about one of the NFTs that I hold and the gentleman uh who had like whose NFTs, like the gentleman whose project it is, the NFTs that he has for the project, which is quite a big one. It's relatively well known within the crypto space, and they're quite in demand. Currently the one that I hold, I actually won in a competition, and it was quite a big competition as well. Loads of people entered, and I actually won. I thought it was a joke initially when I saw nothing tagged in it, but I verified, checked it was him. He has loads of followers. Messaged him, and he was there's a bit of a delay in getting it, but yeah, messaged him and he got it to me, and I've been holding it ever since. It's been like my jewel in the crown of NFTs. To be fair, it's the one that I'm getting the most amount of people bidding for on a daily basis. There are people bidding for it, but because it's like there are loads of them, but it's only like one is showing. Um, so like for example, when something's up on OpenSea, if there are like 1,000 of them, but it's 1,000 unique ones, it will show as 1,000 unique ones. If there is 1,000, but they're all of the same thing, like an NFT that grants you membership to something. So all of them are unique, but the design is exactly the same. It will just show like one item. So basically, when a person puts in a bid, the bid goes out to everyone that holds it, and then you, as an individual, you can choose to accept that or just ignore it. And literally, there are people bidding on it every single day. I have just been ignoring prices. The highest, the peak that it's been at is, someone offering well over, a bit over an ETH. But when ETH was like 5 grand, yeah, it was like an ETH and a bit, like 1.2 or 1.3, maybe 1.4. Um, but yeah, like there was a point where I was seeing 5 grand, and I was like, shoot, man, should I just accept it? I didn't. Now, obviously, the price of ETH has dipped a significant portion. And I've been hearing some rather unfavorable things about the gentleman now, which is making me think to sell. Even though I think the community that he's got is quite a solid one, and there's a lot of big partnerships. So I think there's a strong, persistent future for it. But I'm just thinking about trying to be clever with my money and diversifying it into other places where the money will work better for me and quicker for me. Um, so I'm gonna have to make a decision. I may even make it tonight because there's some things I really want to put the money into, and I don't have a lot of liquid cash at the moment. A lot of stuff is just tied up in places, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyways,